If someone tries to disrespect you in front of others, what would you do? Most men would react immediately. But what if you didn't? That's exactly what I did when I got insulted in the comments. And instead of reacting, I agreed. I even pinned it. For most men, this would feel like an insult. They'd go straight on the attack. But I did the opposite. Because a powerful man doesn't let anyone control his reactions. That's what non-reaction looks like in practice. But here's what most people don't realize. The real enemy isn't the comment or the person behind it. It's what gets triggered inside you. Every time you lose your patience over a comment, you're declaring defeat. The moment a single sentence throws you off balance, you hand control to someone else. The biggest mistake you make is believing the ego is an ally, something that protects your honor. In reality, the ego is extremely sensitive. The slightest stimulus makes you react as if you're under attack. For a powerful man, the ego is not something to be proud of. It's the filter that keeps him from seeing reality as it truly is. Real power begins when you realize that other people's opinions are their problem, not yours. Controlling the ego isn't about staying silent. It's about being so secure in who you are. That provocation has no value. Knowing the ego is the enemy is just the beginning. And this is where most men fail. They never learn what it does to them the moment they get triggered. You grew up believing that if you don't react to an insult, it means you're a coward. Society and movies taught you that aggression equals masculinity. But the truth is the opposite. Emotional reactivity shuts down your ability to think strategically and pushes you straight into survival mode. When you react, you don't become stronger. You drop to the intelligence of a cornered animal. This happens because your ego treats words like a real threat. It creates a false sense of urgency, making you feel like you have to react, speak, or explain yourself. But that urgency is an illusion. The ego isn't trying to protect you. It's trying to be validated, even if it costs you your dignity. From today on, understand this. Reactivity is a bug in your system. True power isn't how fast you respond. It's how well you contain the first impulse. But here's the real question. How do you do that when your blood is already boiling? You need a place inside you where instinct can't reach. The average man is a slave to biology. The moment he receives a negative stimulus, instinct takes control. He reacts without thinking, raising his voice, attacking, or trying to justify himself. And that's exactly why he's predictable. Anyone who knows where to press can ruin his day, his career, or his reputation in seconds. Without a barrier between what happens and how you respond, your life turns into a chain of unplanned consequences. You become a hostage to the environment, always reacting, always cleaning up messes you created by losing control under pressure. A powerful man understands that his greatest advantage is the space between stimulus and response. It's only a few seconds, but that's where his freedom lives. Instead of reacting, he receives the impact, processes the other person's intention, and chooses what benefits him most strategically. And most of the time, that choice is silence, because it's the last thing someone seeking conflict expects. This space isn't mastered by talent, it's trained. And if you want to stop reacting on instinct, you need a way to interrupt the reaction before it takes over. That's where the 3-second rule comes in. Here's how it works. In the first second, your only task is to identify what's happening inside your body. What emotion are you feeling? Where is it coming from? And where is it going? This creates distance. You stop being pulled into the reaction and start watching it instead. That's how you separate who you are from what you're feeling. In the next second, breathe deeply. That breath tells your body there's no real danger. And once the body settles, you take back control of your mind. In the third second, you ask the final question. Which response makes me more powerful in this situation? Almost always, you'll realize that silence, or a slight smile of contempt, projects far more authority than an outburst of rage. By the end of those 3 seconds, the urge to react is gone. You're no longer fighting the other person. You've already won the only battle that matters, the one against yourself. Remember this, the man who cannot be provoked cannot be defeated. You just learned the basics. But if you want to fully control your emotions, there's one skill you need to master, and that's exactly what I teach you in this video.